Now these are prints off of snuff boxes, watches and various other items that must be nearly 200 years old now. You can see the fineness of the engraving. You see, there's none of that really heavy cutting. See these little figures in there? See the way they've outlined those? And then we have the watch cases like this. They were rather deep. You can see the ink smudged on them. These were prints that they were just, maybe they got their DNA on there still, you know, because they used to lick the paper with their tongues and then just put ink into the cuts and rub. So there you are. You can see the actual way they cut. The fineness, see the fine lines. And I'll turn over a page. Maybe there were maybe some more of a problem. Oh, sorry. Oh dear. It's an old book. See, they used to put their prints into old books. You see, that's a heavier cut. That must have been on a box of some kind. These are Regency, I should think, early Victoria. She came onto the throne in 1837. And these were from the Sanders workshop before they became gun engravers, I think. And so you can see the quality of the work. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. There you are. Because they used to have all the gentry and the royalty, they used to put their coat of arms on their silver plate. And there you are. Now there you are. It's an example of the fineness on the back of a watch, or maybe a locket for a lady. And these are the type of things that would have been engraved on cutlery and various other things. These would have been on cutlery, you see. So they're the crests of the nobility and various other people. But they were all cut fine, you see. If you've got these pneumatic gravers now, you can cut fine with them. You don't have to press hard and see it across the room. See, these are all little crests, and the example of the print on there. Now there's another very fine paper. It's almost like a tracing paper that they would have used on this one, rice paper. But you see, that must have been on a plate set intertwining. Cut fine. This is just the outlining, I presume. And let's see what else we have. Excuse me, just turning the pages. It's a very old book. There you see. You can see now the difference between this is jewellers to the Queen Adelaide. You see, in the royal family. And this is this one here. You see the weird lions they would have had and their coats of arms. Yeah, so see, there's. But it was all finely cut, you see. There you see the difference between the variations on the cut. It's not all one mono line. There's a dainty lion there. And here we go. And so that was the era when you catered for the upper class, royalty and people like that. So there was plenty of work to go around on their crests. What have we got on this one? Yeah, I think I've seen that one before. And so here we go again. But things from the past, it may not be our style of today, but it's still engraving, and you can always resuscitate this style in your own way. You don't have to be heavy when you engrave. What have we got here? These are other pieces. See, I think they're the watch backs again. Oh, there's some more pieces. Excuse me, wobbling. You see the outlining of that? It's coming in. You can see the scrolls. There's no cutting away the background of this yet. But that's it. That must have been on a locket of some sort or some patch box. Things that we don't use today. But of course you can put them on Zippo lighters, you can put them on knives and things like so. You have to use your sense on what you're going to do. But you see the quality, this is under and over on the watch back there. And you can see the way the scrolls go. And there we have something like a fan here. Okay. What we have here, again, it's black leaf, all cut away, cross-hatched backgrounds. And there you are, some fine. You can see the impression sometimes of the depth of the cut, because when they printed these or took a rubbing of these, it impressed. And so you would have the definition of the cut, the depth of the cut sometimes, you can see it. But this is just a few little bits and pieces that I have. It's a pity I've lost all the others that Kel had. There you are.